Welcome, Taurus, to your mid-month love reading for June, July. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is the first time you've tuned into my love readings, these are general readings. I also do monthly readings as well for each star sign. So if you're interested in something a little bit that has a more of a fuller overview of the month, I'll leave a little link to your monthly reading here. You can check that out. Otherwise, we'll get into this reading. Now, these are general, so take what resonates and let what doesn't go. Now, Taurus, you are starting out with some wonderful energy for the overall 4 weeks here. You've got the World card, and the World card is one of those beautiful energies that is talking about a successful completion to a particular stage in your love life or your romantic relationships here. And this isn't something that is negative or unwanted here. This is something that you are really happy about. I think another star sign had this. This could be a Scorpio. I think it was Scorpio. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So I don't know if you've got a significant Scorpio in your life. You might want to check that out as well. But this is something that you are happy to have completed in your life regarding your love and romance. This is the final card of the major arcana here. In this particular deck, the Lover's Tarot deck by Jane Lyle, this is only major arcana cards, and this is the final card. So this is really talking about that completion. Now, this is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Saturn is Capricorn's ruling planet. So some of you could have a significant Capricorn in your life as well. But the world is a special gift, and it's almost like you're at the end, but then you're at the beginning as well. If you look at that reef, that is symbolic. It's a circle. It's joined. You can say goodbye to one part of your life or one stage of your relationship, if some of you are in a relationship, but you are now commencing something new here. And I feel like you're really loving this place that you're in. Now, I do see, like, in the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck there, you've got Darkest Fears there. And I feel like for some of you, there could be some worries regarding this ending or this next stage of your relationship. But I feel like there's nothing to worry about here. Now, when the World card comes up, this could even talk about a marriage for some of you, the birth of a child, because it's like one part of your relationship has ended and then it's moving on to a next stage, a new stage. And it's not like something negative here. It's a long phase that you're sort of gladly leaving behind in a way, and you're embracing this new adventure that you're going to be on here. Now, it's almost like there's celebrations. There's something triumphant here. Now, for those of you that are not in a relationship, you might be leaving the past behind. You might actually be finalizing some a divorce settlement, or you might be actually finalizing a past relationship, being able to put it to bed for good. That kind of energy as well here. But I'm feeling like there is this sense of excitement. And a sense of mystery as well, because you don't know what the new stage has to offer here. And but yeah, it's like a brand new chapter is beginning here for you. And as I said, if you are in a relationship, it's like an important stage has been completed here. And, you could be really, there's like a major change here which you both are sharing together if you are in a relationship. And as I said, this could be children, this could be marriage, it could be moving in together, it could be um, just moving to that next stage in your relationship. If you've been dating, you might actually um, you know now decide to make it official, be boyfriend and girlfriend. If you were just friends before, it's that kind of completion of one stage and beginning of another. And it's like a joint destiny for both of you if you are in this relationship. You're traveling together in life. It's wonderful energy here. Um, but as I said, there are some worries and some fears here that you're having, Taurus. And I'm not, you shouldn't be, because this energy is quite wonderful. I mean, I guess there's always worries and concerns when there is the unknown there, and there definitely is the unknown. Now, if you've just met someone and you're worried about how that's going to go, or how the future of the relationship is going to go, again, there's no need to worry there. This relationship promises to be meaningful and long term and really mutually life enhancing. So it's almost like it's a fated relationship if you've just met someone. And if you haven't met someone, I feel like this kind of relationship could be coming into your life here. And it's someone that you can actually really go through life and be happy with, and commit yourself to without any sort of reservations. It's a lovely, beautiful energy, Taurus. Now, that darkest fears card, Taurus, I feel like for a lot of you, you don't like change very much, and this is where these fears are coming from. And if you are starting something new, you could have fears that this relationship isn't going to work. It's going to be like past relationships for you, and it could even bring up some issues that you have about yourself as well. And that does then lead to that confront card. But that darkest fears card is always really just anxiety and doubt. It's kind of those worries and sleepless and worries that you have that create, sleepless nights for you. And it's almost like you've got these worries that your plans aren't going to work out. And you might even have some, as I said, you might even have some worries about yourself and whether you are, and your own worthiness about being in a relationship or to even find love. And this can kind of make you a little bit obsessed. And it touches on those darkest fears that regarding love that a lot of people do have. But you mustn't let these anxieties paralyze you into not moving forward here. If you dwell on your worries, you're only going to feed them. And that, if you're thinking about all of this negative stuff, that sends energy to it, and it sort of consumes you, and it overshadows everything else. So it's not going to allow you to move into that next stage that you should be rejoicing here with that World card. So you've really got to let it go, Taurus. Really take a moment to determine what is actually troubling you. See if you can go into your heart and see if you can find the source of this worry and this concern. And if you do that, it might be quite obvious. You might know exactly what this is all about here, Taurus. But I feel like this is something that you can resolve here. Now, you've got the confront card there, and traditionally this would be the moon card. So you may have a Cancer, you might have a Pisces even in your life here. But again, this is really linked to those darkest fears card. This can be fears, and this, you might be really facing your fears here. And the moon card is all about illusion and clarity. And, all of your cards are absolutely fitting together so perfectly here. I feel like you fear that things are an illusion. There isn't truth here. It's almost like I'm absolutely feeling this is something from the past. I feel like these fears from the past are coming up here, and they are really forcing you to confront. And this kind of stuff that's coming up it's forcing you to confront these fears, which is creating these deepest fears and anxiety. So it's kind of like this two-way street here. One, you don't want to worry. You're worrying, and you're concerned about this stuff that's coming up from the past, because you are confronting it. And you're confronting it, and then the fears come up. So it's like a never-ending circle here. But it's part of your subconscious, and when you confront this stuff, you are going to get some clarity, because the moon card, although it does speak of illusions, it has that two-way meaning here, where on the one hand, the moon, things look different in the light of the moon, but the moon sets and the sun rises, and then there's clarity. And this is what that card is talking about, this clarity of belief. I think there's a lot of, with the moon card, there's a lot of illusion, and so you are stuck in these illusions that you think things aren't going to work for you. There could be some secrets that perhaps need to come out. And the moon is a very intuitive card too, and the Taurians that I know are very intuitive as well. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are going to be able to use your intuition to guide you here. Excuse me. Now, I feel that you will be over the next 4 weeks, you're going to be examining some of these concerns that you have and some of these issues. And when they rise to the surface, you are going to be ready to face them and to heal them. So there is no need to worry and have anxieties, Taurus. I mean, you are going to know what this relates to, if this does relate to you. As I said at the beginning, take what resonates from this. This might not be for you, but you are really able to confront a lot of this stuff that comes up and heal it. And have the courage to really acknowledge the stuff that comes up for you, and to confront these newly emerging feelings. Because this end of this cycle, I mean, these can be worries. If you find out you're pregnant, there can be concerns and worries that you're not going to be able to do things right, that you're not going to be a good parent. But look at these issues from all sides and try and try and find out where they're coming from first. If you can find the root of these worries, what is causing them, then and what is actually why they've been planted in your subconscious, you're going to be able to heal them a lot quicker. You know, you've got to really question the validity of these feelings. Find out where they stem from, and then find out if they're real. If they, you know, because as I said, I feel this is something from the past. So because this, I mean, this could even be something that goes right back to your childhood, and things that happen in childhood, they get interpreted. Can't even say the word. Interpreted from the mind of a child, and they stick with us. But as an adult, if we can go back and unravel all of that, we can look at it from the mind of an adult with our experience and our knowledge, and there won't be any more illusions. It will be as clear as day for you. And I feel like some of this stuff could be quite powerful, but you are really going to be able to overcome this, because you know, if you don't look at them in that way, they can even prevent a new romantic relationship from manifesting here, for those of you that are single. And for those of you that are in a relationship, they might prevent it from moving on to that next stage fully and happily. But Taurus, I'm feeling there isn't going to be too many issues here, because you have that beautiful number one card, that clarity of belief. And this here is traditionally the Ace of Swords. And this is about communication. It's about transformation. The Ace of Swords is the sword of truth, and it cuts away all of the BS. There's so much potential when you get this card. You know, and it's going to allow you to define who you really are at this time in your life. And it's going to be able to allow you to determine your beliefs regarding love and commitment. You're going to be able to discard any of those outdated worries and fears about how a relationship should function and what the proper roles are in a relationship. This sort of truth is telling me that you are truly going to be able to rejoice in this wonderful energy of the world. Cut away all of the illusions, cut away all of the fears, and you are it's going to bring a breath of fresh air to the way you think about love and your relationships here, Taurus. I see a wonderful few weeks ahead for you. So I hope that resonated. As I said at the beginning, I do have monthly readings as well, so check those out if you want a fuller picture of what's going on for you in June. Have a great month, and I hope to see you next month.